like I say, there's a reason why America says, "Give me your hungry, give me your poor, give me your sick." And what that was, well, a lot of people like Hitler, a lot of the other leaders would have too many people in their cities, and what they would do is they would basically take a gun and they would pick out 50 of the less desirable people, or 50 of the drug addicts, or 50 of the whatever people that they don't want to have, want to have around, and they would say, "You go out to a field," and then they would go out to the field and they would make them dig their own graves or whatever, and then they would shoot them. Um, like I say, I was a shipping and mining company, so basically I was always taking people. Anybody that any city didn't want, I would take, basically. At some point in time, I was like, I'll take them. You know, so whenever Hitler or any of those other cities would want to get rid of people, they instead of shooting them, I would be like, I'll take them. I'll buy them. And I'd buy them. I would trade for them. I would do whatever it took to save people. Like I said, Jewish people, dime people, I didn't really care. Like I said, I'd take retarded people. I would take blind people. People would be like, we have 50 blind people. It's like, should we shoot them? It's like, no, I'll take them. Like I would take just about anyone. I would take blind people. I would take one-armed people. I would take one-legged people. I didn't really care. Like when it came to people, I would always take people. Almost too many people, in fact. Whenever anybody would be like, we're gonna throw away some people, who's gonna take them? Basically the Lucifer White Star Lines. My ships, well, I needed a lot of people anyway. I had ships, I had trains. Well, I just took people. Whether or not I needed them or not, it didn't really matter. I took drug addicts. I took just about anyone. Like I said, I would just put them in a camp. I'd pay people to go and they would start organizing them and getting them like they would say. I would say even a blind person can use a shovel. So blind people would be working in my mines, or they would work in what's it called. I would have people. I'd be like, just have them go and beat against a rock or something. I don't know. Or I had them running lathes or something like that. I mean, I was like, well, find a job for them, or find something that they could possibly do. I mean, we had our blind people doing just about everything. I had a lot of blind people at one point in time. I think I had like 15,000 blind people or something like that, all inside one camp. It was the blind camp, and other people would have just shot them, and I was like, no. So we taught them how to eat stuff. Also from other people's battles, I would just take them. Basically, I was basically king of medical. We'd take them, we'd put them in a camp, and they would like make furniture or do other stuff. We'd set things up for them. I'd pay people to go and spend time with them, and basically teach them how to do things. Pretty much, they would be building chairs. They'd be bolting things together or whatever, or doing some sort of activity or something, and they would happily do it, and they would be fed and clothed, and like I said, we started working on the Braille book so they could read stuff, and even like I said, I even had scientists trying to fix their blindness. Like I said, there's a lot of years where we couldn't do anything at all for the blind people, but when other people would move to kill them or hurt them, like I said, the White Star Line's fleet. I had blind people dishwashing, I think, or something like that. And other people would be like, they're blind, they can't do it. It's like, shut up. I'm paying you. I'd basically say, shut the fuck up. You're being paid to watch these people. You're going to watch them. That is that. Anyway, like I said, I did not accept other people's excuses, like I say. When it came to just killing off those people that had one arm or one leg or one eye, I would not. I would just have them moved into a place where they would be more effective and be able to exist. Like I said, medical camps, facilities, places where they could do some kind of job or something, like sweep a floor. A blind person can sweep a floor. They might not sweep it very well, but they can do one pass pretty well. I had blind people doing everything, like sweeping floors, doing this, doing that, and when other people would say would call them a name or something mean, I had people deal with those people correctly. Like I said, in patience and in impatience would not be tolerated either. Like I say, I mean, I had a lot of money, and I was willing to pay a lot of money to keep these people safe. And these people actually were actually a pretty needed part of my civilization at some point in time. Blind people actually contributed quite a bit, considering, and actually sometimes worked harder than the people who could see. So, like I said, I was surprised. And one-armed people actually were also quite motivated to do things, actually. Like I say, I would, I'd protect these people. I did not chop off hands. I would not harm anyone. And, well, because, I mean, they're wounded. Just because they're not, not everyone can be Lucifer White Star Line, head, inventor, king of 80 or 800 galaxies. Not everyone is an epic 100 trillion year old creator of particulate matter. And so, just because someone is lesser did not mean that they were not a needed and valued part. Like I said, you never really know. You never know. That one-armed person could be the one that makes it that last 200 feet to do what needed to be done. Like it can come down to a blind person, a battle, a war, the decision that saves 100,000 people could come down to one person, one blind person, one-armed person. Like I would preach this to my people. I would say this like you never really know. It could be that retarded person in the corner that turns the battle. Probably not, but I'm just saying that ideas and the thing that makes the difference can be something small sometimes. So I would always protect them, save them, and basically some people just wanted the armor-piercing shells. They wanted the fucking guns. They wanted the nuclear bombs. I used them in Panama, and Roosevelt saw it and was like, "We can win!" And it's like, psychopath. Anyway, like I said, the Irish told me, basically. He told me about Roosevelt's plans, or whatever. Or something. Roosevelt, Truman, a couple other people. Anyway, so, it was war. I had invented all this stuff. I had invented arm-piercing shells. I had invented tanks, and they saw a way that they could win. And so a lot of people died. Anyway, so while I was protecting blind people, I was saving protecting the dregs of society. There are all these people that they were addicted to opium, they were addicted to cocaine, they were addicted to everything, and I didn't kill them. I protected them, I saved them, I moved them to work camps. I built new cities because of it. They're my people, they're my population. So, if you start killing your population, well, some people just wanted to take the cream of the crop. I took the bottom dregs, I don't care. I'll take them all. It didn't matter to me. So, people are people. Anyway, so I took blind people, I took deaf people, I took everyone. And, I still came out on top, or came out pretty good. So, yeah, it cost me more money. But hey, people are people. So anyway, I put them in my camps. And they invented and researched and did all kinds of things. They swept floors. They did all kinds of stuff.